And welcome to the surprise release of the PTB for Chapter 34 Doomed Course. Unbeknownst to many of us, they dropped a surprise trailer this afternoon, and as well as the PTB for the upcoming chapter. For those interested, I will have a link to the trailer below to the official YouTube channel for Dead by Daylight. But for those new to this, I cover the various killer perks as well as their Mori, and then the survivor perks. So let's start off with checking out the new killer, shall we? The Houndmaster. Alright, so off the bat, their power is Scent of Blood. Special ability Chase. The Chase command sends the dog out at high speed. Pressing the power button again redirects the chase, pivoting the dog's path. When the dog catches a survivor, the dog starts a grab. The survivor becomes hindered and is pulled toward the Houndmaster. The survivor can get free by stunning the dog or can be rescued by another survivor. Grabs at end without injury leave the survivor hindered. Grab duration is shorter for survivors with the endurance status effect. Alright, sounds like a kind of a mixture between Gunslinger with his chain gun and then twins. Special ability Search. The search command sends the dog to a target location, creating a search path. It has own lullaby and as it moves, the hound sense radius raises over distance traveled. Survivors who enter the radius are affected by hound sense and revealed by killer instinct. Okay. The Houndmaster follows the dog's search path. She gains increased movement speed over time. Leaving the search path ends the bonus movement speed. Then special effect Hound Sense. Healthy survivors affected by Hound Sense receive deep wounds when injured. Injured survivors affected by Hound Sense suffer from louder grunts of pain and longer pools of blood when put in the dying state. Okay. Interesting power. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the perks real fast. So first off, we have All Shaking Thunder. Keep in mind, since this is PTB, all perks are level 1, so various percentages and timers will be extended per its level. So, All Shaking Thunder. After you fall from a height, your lunge attack distance is increased by 70% for 8 seconds. This perk has a 5-second cooldown. No Quarter. When a survivor reaches 75% healing progress while self-healing, they are faced with continuous skill checks. If one of these skill checks is missed or the heal is interrupted, the survivor suffers from the broken status effect for 20 seconds. Then lastly, Scourge Hook, Jagged Compass. Start of a trial, up to 4 hooks are changed into Scourge Hooks. You see the auras in white. When a survivor is unhooked from a hook, it becomes a Scourge Hook. Interesting. When you hook a survivor on a Scourge Hook, the aura of the generator with the most progress is revealed in yellow for 6 seconds. Okay. So, the replacement of Scourge Hooks is interesting. Alright, so now with that out of the way, let's head to the store and look at the new Mori, shall we? They definitely are getting better with their Moris and making them more gruesome. If only they go back and redo the originals. Alright, so that is everything power, perk-wise, and Mori-wise with the killer. So let's now go back and check out the new survivor, shall we? Our new survivor now is Taurie Cain.
Not a sacrifice.
So let's look at her perks, shall we? Relatively simple since there's no powers. So first off, we have Clean Break. After you finish healing another survivor, while being healed by another survivor, press the ability button 1 to gain the broken status effect. After 80 seconds, you become healthy. Okay, so I can see the use for this like being like if the killer shows up while you're being healed, you can break yourself and then hopefully get away and get healed fully. We then have our second invocation, Treacherous Crows. So, when in the basement near the circle, press the ability button 2 to begin the invocation. Invocation takes 60 seconds. Other survivors will see your inner aura during this and can join an ongoing interaction. Okay. Once the invocation is completed, you become injured and gain the broken status effect for the rest of the trial. When a survivor is in a terror radius and the killer scares a crow, their aura is revealed to all survivors for 1 second. Completing the invocation disables that perk for all survivors. Okay. That's interesting. So, more aura reading for survivors if killers disturb crows. Interesting trade-off. And then lastly, we have shoulder the burden. Once per trial, as long as you are not in the not on death hook, press the ability button 2 in front of the hook survivor to unhook them. When they are unhooked, they lose 1 health state, and you gain 1 health state. You also scream and gain the exposed stats effect for 30 seconds. Oh, no, excuse me. When they are unhooked, they lose 1 hook state, and you gain... Okay. Which will explain why you can't be on death hook, because you can't gain more past that. Interesting trade-off. So, I want to... So that could essentially remove a hook state, like take them back down to 0, I think. Interesting. Okay. So I definitely can't wait to try this out. I am on vacation this week, so no streams tonight. However, on Monday at around 4 p.m., if the PTB is still live, I will be streaming to check that out, it seems. So I hope you'll have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the PTB while it's around, and I will see you next video, buddy. Goodbye.